Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, which is Tori's Palliative Care Heart Journey. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update because obviously I've not been on for a while, as you know. Things have been going, I guess, kind of okay. My appetite has been pretty bad for the last, well, sort of getting on for just over 2 months now. My weight is obviously going down as well, which in one respect is not a bad thing because I do need to lose weight, but I'm also not actually getting enough calories at the moment, which is obviously not great. I do have an appointment tomorrow to get my INR done, and it is something, that I will sort of mention to my nurse, because she'll then be able to pass it on to my GP, and obviously let him know sort of what's going on and what have you. I'm also due in hospital a week tomorrow to have my pacemaker replaced. Woo! Exciting. Which, yeah, I don't think exciting is quite the word for it. But you know, it's one of those things, it needs doing, it can't be put off because I'm very, very reliant on my pacemaker. So that will be a week tomorrow, which will be the 1st of September, and it will be an overnight stay. And unfortunately, the 2 cardiac nurses who I get on very well with and have got a very good sort of relationship with, are actually both on leave at the same time, which I think is very, very rude, and I just don't think they should be allowed to do that. But anyway, they are, and that's just how it is. And also, just to top it all off, my counsellor is also not working that particular day either, because she doesn't work Fridays. So yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know, a little bit, well, I don't know, strange maybe is the wrong word, but I'm going to be very anxious. I do have a very good surgeon, Dr. Hares, who does my pacemaker, is amazing. And my cardiologist, who I get on extremely well with, Dr. Oliver, is actually in on that day. So although I won't have my cardiac nurses, I will have my surgeon, who I get on with, and I will have my cardiologist. So, you know, at least I'll have 2 familiar faces. But it's still going to be very nerve-wracking. But yeah, it needs to be done, and then we can, I don't know, I want to say come up with a new plan of action, because at the moment, as I've mentioned, my appetite is really, really bad. I'm not eating a great deal. I'm sort of having 1,000 calories or under 1,000 calories a day, which I know isn't good. But I'm just not hungry. I don't really have any enthusiasm for food at the moment, which for me is very unusual, because it wasn't all that long ago that, you know, I mean, I love food, and yeah, I don't know, it's just, it's very strange to sort of go from really enjoying food, and what have you, to where I am now, which is now I'm just thinking, well, yeah, I need to eat, but not because I necessarily want to eat, but because obviously I need to eat. But obviously eating 1,000 calories or under 1,000 calories a day is not particularly good. but there again, I can't force myself to eat. If I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry. It will be something that I will discuss in a lot more detail with my cardiologist, and tomorrow I do have an appointment to get my INR checked, which are my warfarin levels, and I will mention it to my nurse, who I'll see tomorrow as well, just so that basically everybody's on the same page. And at the moment I'm actually also currently on deltaparin. I think it's the deltaparin injections. There's so many different ones. There's Fragmin, deltaparin, and but basically they're injections. Because my INR is too low, I do believe at the moment, the deltaparin injections are there to sort of protect me basically from blood clots. So I'm on them at the moment, and I will, well, depending on what my INR is tomorrow, I'll hopefully be able to finish them tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see how things are. When I go into hospital a week tomorrow, I do have to stop my warfarin for 2 days prior to going in, so that will mean I will take my last dose of warfarin on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, I'll have my last dose of warfarin Tuesday next week. So of course that's going to muck everything up as well, but it is how it is. The joys of heart failure and warfarin and CHD, it all sort of, you just sort of go with the flow, if you like. Obviously in hospital I'll be closely monitored. My warfarin will be checked on a daily basis, or INR, sorry, will be checked on a daily basis. And then my consultant will sort of dose me whilst I'm in hospital and for when I come home, and then I'll have to book another test for, I think it's a couple of days after I get home, which will probably be on the Monday, because I'm actually going in on the Friday, so obviously I can't get it checked over the weekend, so I'll have to get it checked on the Monday, which will be fine. I should be home Friday night, but that just all depends on how I behave. So we're just basically gonna have to play it all by ear, and see how things go. Like I said, I've got a very good team that are looking after me and that will be looking after me. I won't have my favourite nurses there, but my favourite cardiac nurses, but we just got to get on with it. And the people that I do have are very good with me, and hopefully will help peel me off the ceiling, because I don't like generals, but it has to be done. And I did actually request as well, despite the fact I don't like having generals, I did actually request to sort of say, well, will it be general or will it be local? And they actually said to me, well, my consultant said to me, we will have to do it under a general, which I was thinking, okay, that's fine. But then I'm thinking, well, what else does he want to do? Because normally when I have my pacemaker done, it can just be done under a local. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of two minds of what he's sort of thinking there, but anyway, as I say, I'll be out cold, and they can just crack on and do what they need to do, basically, and I won't know anything about it until I come round. So yeah, so that's going to be my fun and games coming up. I've also got 2 extremely sore thighs at the moment from the injections, because they can't inject them into my stomach because for whatever reason my stomach does not absorb them as they should do. So it means that obviously they're not then taking effect. And despite the fact I need to lose weight, I don't actually have a lot of fat, should I say, on my legs, on my thighs. So they are quite painful. But, you know, again, it is how it is. So, yeah, we'll just sort of roll with it, and hopefully when I have my INR done tomorrow morning, be like, yes, you're in a better range, so you can stop the injections, and then I can let the nurses know, the district nurses know tomorrow that I actually don't need any more injections, which will be really, really good. I think that's about it. Oh, I seem to think there's something. Oh, yes. I went for a scan yesterday, a bone density scan yesterday. I don't know the results from that, because obviously I only had it done yesterday, and the results from that can take a couple of weeks to come through. So I've got to wait for those results to come through. I'm really hoping that they come through and they say, yeah, everything's fine. I mean, I do take vitamin D anyway. Not because of my bones as such. I mean, I take vitamin D because, let's face it, you know, I live in the UK and we don't exactly have wall-to-wall sunshine during the summer, as the rest of you that live in the UK will know. So that is why I take vitamin D, and I've been taking that for a while now. So I'm hoping, because I've been taking vitamin D, that it is going to come back okay. They scanned my my spine, and I do believe my left hip, because if osteoporosis does set in, those are the two places where it starts, apparently. So that's what was scanned yesterday. So we'll wait to see what the results are for that. Hopefully that'll all be fine. If not, again, as everything else, you know, we'll just take it as it comes, and, you know, either increase vitamin D, or if they want to put me on something different. Quite frankly, I can really do without any more medication, because I think I could probably ply my local chemist with the amount of medication I've got, especially after I picked my prescription up a couple of days ago. So yeah, but yeah, as I say, we'll have to wait for the results for that. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. I know I look a bit sort of, well, I do look tired, and I am tired. And I have a watch that I wear on a night that has oh gosh, I can't think of what it's called, but it basically monitors your saturations overnight. It's got, if I can find it, if the dog, because I've got Penny at the moment as well. I have, God, if I can, here we go. I have this which fits onto it on a night. This is the end. Oops, sorry guys, that's the wrong way. This is the end that fits onto it, and then this bit here, when I can get it on the camera, goes onto my finger. There we go. And that monitors my saturations overnight. When I monitored them last night, because obviously I wear it every night, charge it up on the morning, wear it every night, my saturations dipped last night, despite the fact I'm on 2 litres of oxygen. I haven't got it on at this second, although I will be putting it on in a minute. They dipped to 94, I think, last night, which is pretty low anyway. You can probably see the marks on my face. There's definitely a mark there where I have my oxygen on. So yeah, they dipped to 90. Penny, what are you doing? They dipped to 94 last night, which when you're on 2 litres of oxygen is still pretty low, but you know. I do have the option to sort of increase my oxygen levels, well, increase my concentrator. I can have between 2 and 4 litres. I don't really want to increase it at the moment. I'm going to see how I go over this next week. Again, it's obviously something I'll bring up when I go to clinic. When I go in on the 1st, if they do keep dropping quite low on a night. And I'll probably see the respiratory team when I'm in Leeds as well. So yeah, so fun times ahead as always. And I know whenever I do these videos I can look pretty rough. I tend to not wear makeup, mainly because it's just exhausting. You know, just having a shower and getting dressed in the morning, you know, is enough for me. So yeah, you have to excuse the fact that I don't really have any makeup on, and that I probably do look quite tired, because I am. But you know, that is life with CHD. And yes, I know my lips are quite pink at the moment, and that's good, because if my lips were quite blue stroke purple, then that would probably mean I'd have to be in hospital, which wouldn't be good, as I spend the majority, well, not the majority, but I spend a lot of time obviously in and out of hospital, and I don't really want to be going in any sooner than a week today. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's about it for now, guys. So I'll get this uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to try and do videos whilst I'm in there. I'm not making any promises, but I do want to start sort of doing videos, vlogging. One thing I have not got into is editing. So basically on my videos, what you see is what you get. I don't edit my videos. It's raw footage. It is how it is, and it's very true to life, shall we say. Which, to be honest, I think living with a condition, whether it's heart failure, whether it's, you know, any chronic condition, I think sometimes seeing it in its raw form, shall we say, I don't want to say is sometimes the best, because it's not always, but you know, that is our lives. That is how we live with chronic illness. So yeah, so that's what most of my videos are. They are raw footage of my life, my everyday life, my struggles with CHD, my struggles with heart failure. For those of you who don't know what CHD is, it's congenital heart defect, or it can also be known as congenital heart disease, although it's a defect as opposed to a disease, because a disease is something that you catch, whereas a defect is something you have from birth, which is what I have. Well, which is obviously I was born with my condition, so it's a defect as opposed to a disease. So yeah, so right, I'm gonna wrap it up, because it's been near enough 20 minutes now that I've rambled on. So like I say, I'll get this uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I'll try and do videos and post and do a bit of a vlog or whatever when I'm in hospital. As I say, no promises, but I'll see what I can do. And take care, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now, guys.